Today's Sunday, April 7th, 2013. The title of this video is Every 1,000 ounces of silver is worth $1 million or more. I want to point out two different articles from two different authors, writers, silver enthusiasts, whatever you want to call them. First one is a guy by the name of Jason Hommel. Um, this is a well-respected guy in the world of silver. He has a report that he publishes online called the Silver Stock Report. He really breaks down some interesting information regarding where the price of silver is headed and why. I don't really have time to get into all of the details in one video, but basically he is explaining why he is projecting a price for silver beyond $10,000 an ounce to take place in less than 15 years. This is interesting to read. If you have time to read this article, it's at silverstockreport.com. He covers in really good detail why he's even projecting that number. The main reason is that this is more for the monetary issue that we're having in the United States with the currency. His argument is that if you were to take all of the paper money in existence and back it up by silver and gold, based on all of the money that's out there now, it would take a $100,000 price for gold and a $10,000 price for silver, using a 10-to-1 historical ratio for gold and silver. Historically, the gold-silver ratio has been between 10-to-1 and 16-to-1, depending on who is providing you with the research at the time. They'll identify a number in between that range, between 10-to-1 and 16-to-1 as a ratio. He's using the 10-to-1 ratio. Even if we use the 16-to-1 ratio, it would be $62.50 as a price for silver. So basically $6,000 to $10,000 as a range of where silver should be, assuming that all of the paper money that exists was backed up by gold and silver, based on the amounts of gold and silver that are available currently. That's what it would equal. Now, I also want to present another side that I'm going to use a gentleman by the name of Bix Ware. He also covers silver very thoroughly in his information. He gets into detail about how commodity trading has affected the futures market, how the CFTC, which is a government agency, is helping large banks to cover up the fact that they're manipulating the markets. All the details about the facts regarding how the government is pretty much in cahoots with large investment banks. Your JP Morgans, your HSBCs, your Citibanks, to suppress the price of silver specifically. I'm not going to delve into that. What I want to focus on is what his projection is based on the available above ground gold and silver that we currently have. I've mentioned in previous videos that gold currently above ground is 5 times more available than silver is. 5 times. And the reason that is something that needs to be paid attention to is because if silver is less available and it's more rare than gold is, meaning that there's less of it, that would mean and indicate that the value of silver is obviously more than gold, even though that's not reflected in the price. You see, so there is a humongous disparity between the price of gold and the price of silver. Right now it's around 55 times. So for every ounce of gold that you would be able to purchase, you could take the same amount of money and buy 55 ounces of silver. That's how much or how large the disparity is between the price. What that means to us is that we are in the best position ever to be able to accumulate something that's more valuable than gold because of its rarity and also because of the fact that it's used in our global economy. I mean, I say time and time again, some of the uses for silver range from electronics to the new technologies that we're using as far as computers, LCD screens, plasma television, LCD TVs, um, laptops, water purification, solar panels, satellites. In the military, it's used in a lot of the weaponry. I mean, literally, there are more than 10,000 individual industrial uses for silver, and they're used in very small amounts. So the majority of that silver is unrecoverable because it will end up being in a landfill somewhere when we're finished using whatever device was created with the silver content in it. When we get rid of old laptops or old keyboards and computers, they always end up somewhere in the landfill for the most part, unless someone, is actually recycling them. I know that there's much more of that going on now, but for the most part, that's the reason why the above ground inventory for silver has diminished over the last 40, 50 years. It's because it's been used in such small amounts that it's not economical to try to attempt to recover that silver. And because, silver was disrespected all of these years and for all of this time. Now, awareness is increasing and people are becoming aware of how valuable silver really is and how necessary it is. It's something that we need as much as we need oil, as far as the way our society is run and the way our society is using silver in all of the products that we're consuming. So, yes, the above ground availability for silver is less than gold today. And if we were operating in a truly free market, as we speak, the price of silver would be 5 times more than the price of gold right now. So based on that information, BIX has projected um, a price of silver at $8,500 an ounce, based on the current price of gold being at around $1,600 to $1,700 an ounce. Now, we've taken two completely separate perspectives on silver, and we've come up with figures that are in the same range. As I mentioned, regarding the monetary projection, based on all of the currency that is in existence, paper currency that's in existence, if it was all backed up by gold and silver, we would have a price for gold of about $100,000 an ounce, and just using a 16-to-1 ratio for silver, for the gold silver ratio, that would give us $6,000 silver. So we have $6,000 silver, and I'm using the low end of that range because if you use 10-to-1, it would be 10,000. So I'm gonna stay on the low end of it, $6,000 silver, based on all of the paper currency in existence being backed up by gold and silver that we have in our possession in the United States, or that's available in the United States. That's what it would take in order to back up the currency with gold and silver. Now that makes perfect sense, and that is a valid argument, although I doubt that it would ever happen because they would allow the currency to collapse first. I mean, why back it up and keep it going when they can let the currency collapse and try to start over with a new currency, which is probably what they're going to do. But even in that scenario, they're still going to have to use something to back up the currency. And what will they use? They're going to use the same thing that was used before paper money existed in the first place, gold and silver. So that perspective from the monetary point of view makes perfect sense. The perspective from the supply and demand point of view is incredible. See, and this is really what silver money is targeting as far as people becoming aware for the potential of where silver is heading. And in addition to that, helping to raise awareness that if we operate collectively as a group amongst ourselves, just as regular everyday people, participating in a movement where we get this wealth into our possession, we take control back. We literally take control back. And that's what silver money is really all about. We want to raise the awareness to the point where people understand that it's not just about silver being an investment. It's about silver being real money, the same way gold is. But the major difference, which is an advantage, is that silver is not only money, it's also a necessary raw material in the products that we consume in our global economy. Now you tell me of anything that exists that has two separate demands, each one within itself being enough to propel the price far beyond where it currently is. And the only reason that the price is where it is today is because of manipulation, which is a gift to us. See, it's not a bad thing. It's a beautiful thing. The fact that the price of silver is so low is what makes it available to us as everyday people that literally are at the bottom of this pyramid in the monetary system. Because all of the wealth is concentrated at the top. The smallest group in the entire population controls all the wealth. This is our way of taking the wealth back. And this is the opportunity that is here for us now. So yes, I did title this video that every 1,000 ounces of silver is worth $1 million or more, because this is a reality. That's what it actually is worth. And the day will come where the price is going to reflect that value. It's inevitable. You see, the physical market is real. The physical market is the real market. The paper market is artificial. It's just a figment. It is not the real market. But because we are cooperating with the currency system or with the monetary system, it appears to be real. And that appearance will remain real until the physical market overwhelms the artificial market, which is inevitable. It's a guarantee. So yes, I'd like to thank everyone that has been subscribing to the YouTube channel, watching these videos. We plan to keep these informational videos going. I mean, every day I'm going to try to make a video if I can, and just continue to feed this information not only to our members but to anyone watching, and hopefully the people that are watching will join our movement, become a member. Membership in Silver Money is free. You can start stacking silver immediately with as little as $25 a month. We made it very affordable. This is something that we want to be available for the average person, for the regular everyday person, not just for people that already have money. Naturally, it's going to be readily available for anyone that has $10,000 to invest in something. We're just trying to change the perspective and the mentality of people, and to educate, raise awareness, and to inform everyone about this opportunity that we have here and now. Wealth is in our hands. It's right here waiting for us to grab it. So let's go and get it. YouTube.com/silvermoney2013. Facebook.com/GetRichSlow. We're on Twitter. Our handle is @silvermoney2013. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. God bless.